Melanie here. Today I've got something a little bit different. We're going to take a little bit of a break from my usual HIIT style workouts and we're going to focus on some resistance training. Specifically, we're going to work our upper body. I thought it would be fun. I feel like it's important. I always talk about making sure that our workouts are balanced, so that's why I wanted to take a step back and do something a little bit different today. So for today's workout, I will be using this resistance band. This is one that has handles on it. If you do not have a band like this, do not worry. You could also use dumbbells for this. If you don't have dumbbells and you don't have a band, you can use things like soup cans or wine bottles. Anything that will give you a little bit of resistance will work. We're going to be doing 7 exercises total. Each exercise is 40 seconds long. We'll get a 20-second break in between. There will be no jumping. It's going to be low intensity but high impact today, so that's going to be really good. A little bit of a departure from our usual. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. As always, make sure that your body is fully warmed up. Even do a warm-up, even though like today we're just going to be doing upper body, it's still important to like get those shoulders to open, get that chest to relax a little bit, get the back warmed up. All right, so if you have a band, let's go ahead and get into position here. The first move, you're going to be on your butt, legs out in front of you. You're going to take the band, wrap it around the bottom of your feet. If your band is like mine and it's a little lower in resistance, feel free to cross it and grab it a little bit above the handles to create a little bit extra tension. We're going to start here for 40 seconds. During our 20-second break, I will go ahead and show you the next move. All right, so let's go ahead and go. All right, so you want to make sure that you're nice and tall. Belly button is drawn back towards your spine. You're drawing your elbows down and back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears. So it's really easy to let them shrug up towards your ears. So you want to make sure you're actually drawing your shoulder blades down and back. You'll notice I'm pausing for about 2 seconds at the top. That's to really feel that squeeze. If you do not have a band, you could be doing a bent over row. That would be a really great modification for this exercise. Okay, 20 seconds rest. I'm gonna have you go ahead and hop up. I'm gonna show you move number 2. We're gonna do an alternating bicep curl. Step on your band, alternating the curls. If you feel like you need more resistance, spread your feet farther apart and you can get more resistance on that band. All right, here we go. Alternating. So you're just bending and extending at the elbow. Your shoulders are down, they're not up by the ears. Your core is really tight. I'm gonna show you from the side. My belly button is drawn towards my spine. My hips are neutral, they're not dumping forward. And you can see I'm not using my back to get this band up for these curls. Slow and controlled here. Back to the front. If you need more resistance, like I said, move your feet farther apart, create more tension on that band. If you do not have a band, use dumbbells, anything of your choice. All right, rest. Move number 2, we're gonna be doing a strict press. For this one, I want us kneeling. We only need one handle at a time, so I'm gonna kneel on the band with both of my knees. Actually give myself quite a bit of resistance here. We're gonna be pressing one arm at a time. Here we go. So, because we're on our knees, our core needs to be very engaged. Belly button to spine, keep it nice and tight. Pressing that arm up overhead for a nice single arm shoulder press. I want your opposite arm out to the side for a little bit of balance. Always check in with that core. Make sure that your hips are not dumping forward and your back is not arched. If you need more resistance, you can scoot this side of the band farther out. If you need less, move it the opposite way. Less than 10 seconds to go on this side. This one's easy to modify with a dumbbell as well. All right, switching sides, we're resting. Go ahead and use this time to test. I think I need a little bit less here. Less than 10 seconds to go. Excuse all the dirt on my shirt. All right, opposite arm out to the side. Core engaged and press up. Remember to breathe. Belly button to spine, really keep that core nice and tight. This is the last exercise we're gonna do using the band. The next 3 are gonna be done without it. Check in with that core. Are your hips stumping forward? If so, fix them. Press straight up. This one should be burning a bit. You have 10 seconds to go. 3 total rounds of all of these moves. Press straight up overhead. All right, band can go off to the side for just a second. We're gonna be doing plank punches. You're gonna be in a forearm plank position, alternating punches. A little less than 10 seconds to go before we head into that move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Get into that proper plank position, punch. When you're punching, try not to let the hips move. If you need to widen your stance, move your feet farther apart, that's absolutely fine. So we're working our core here. Our shoulders are getting a lot of love as well. Keep those abs nice and tight. Breathe through it. 10 seconds to go. Two more moves after this. Rest. All right, 2 more moves. Next one, you're gonna be back up. We're gonna be doing a reverse fly. This again is gonna work the back of our shoulders and our back. Karate chop those hips. You're in a hinged position. Abs are tight. Squeezing your shoulder blades down and back. In 3, 2, 1, go. Notice I'm not using any weight here. If you have light dumbbells, 2 to 3, 5 pounds, you can go ahead and use those. Or soup cans would be great here as well. But if you don't have anything, this is great. Enough resistance, it's gonna be very effective. Halfway. Again, you'll notice I'm pausing at the top for a beat. Really feeling that squeeze behind my shoulder blades. Same rules apply. Your shoulders are coming down and back, not up. 5 seconds to go. Rest, 20 seconds. The last move before we get a little bit of a break, we're gonna do a tricep push-up. You're gonna get into a modified push-up position, hands under shoulders. You're going to come down, your torso is moving in one solid piece. Elbows are tight into your body. You're pressing back up. In 3, 2, 1, go. It's important to keep that core really tight. If you can, let's go all the way to the ground, all the way back up. From your tailbone to the top of your head is moving in one solid piece. Your hips aren't coming up, down first, and now staying up. Keep those elbows tight, halfway. You're gonna feel this in the chest, in the shoulders, and in the triceps. Keep those abs tight. This one's hard. Those arms are probably getting tired. 3 seconds left. Done, rest. All right, we get about 30 seconds here. And then we're gonna do that 2 more times. Go ahead and grab some water, grab a towel if you want. Maybe rethink if you have additional bands that you wanna use, you might wanna change the resistance, go up or down. Now would be the time to do that. Same thing with dumbbells if you're using dumbbells. I'm gonna grab a drink and we'll go ahead and get started. We're starting with the seated rows. All right, let's get into position. Grab whatever tool you are using. Behind the feet. Remember, I'm gonna cross because I need a little bit more resistance here. Round number 2, 40 seconds. Let's go. Core is tight. Row, keeping those elbows past the body. Belly button to spine, core is nice and tight. Pausing for a beat at the top. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Really feel that squeeze of your shoulder blades. Abs are tight. Do not let the back arch here. You don't want to be doing that. Core is involved in all these movements. This is a very core focused workout as well. Rest. Coming on up for those bicep curls. 10 seconds. I'm gonna make this a little bit more resistant here. Challenge myself a little bit more. We have 5 seconds. Get that core right, belly button to spine, slight bend in those knees. Let's go. You're going all the way down and all the way up. Do not cheat yourself out. You don't want to be here. Full reps. If it's too easy, create more resistance on that band. If it's too difficult, instead of having it around both feet, move it to one foot. All the way down and all the way up. Quality over quantity here. Over halfway. You'll notice that my upper arms are glued to my sides, and I'm not using my torso to get this weight up. If you're having to do that, it's too heavy. My core is really tight. Again, this is very core focused exercise. Rest, 20 seconds. Moving on into the strict press, so the single arm shoulder press. Get that tension. We have 10 seconds left where you want it. Remember, your knees are on the band to keep it from moving. Belly button to spine, abs are tight. Opposite arm out to the side and press. Nice and controlled. Always be checking in with that core. It's really easy in this kneeling position until the hips dump forward and be doing this. Tuck. Be focused in your movement. Go slow if you have to. That's fine. We're halfway. It's really important that every so often in our workouts we slow it down. We pay attention to what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it, and what muscles are we supposed to be working here. 5 seconds to go. This one's burp. Your core should be getting tired. All right, rest. Switch sides. If your core is getting tired, you know you're doing it well. Core work isn't always crunches or planks. It's really getting involved in these functional movements here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Pressing up overhead. Core is engaged. Opposite arm is out for balance. Are those hips dumping forward? If so, fix it. Belly button to spine. Brace those abs. Keep them braced the entire time. Always check in. Doesn't matter how long you've been working out, we always need to recheck what's our core doing, what are we doing with our form. We can always improve. 10 seconds to go. Shoulders are burning. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Plank punches are coming up next. So you can put the band off to the side. Forearm plank, punching forward. 10 seconds. This one really tires me out. In 3, 2, 1, go. Plank punches. Remember, it's okay if you need your feet a little bit farther apart because we want to prevent the hips from moving too much. So you got to keep that core really tight. It's braced the entire time. Halfway. 15 seconds. This one's tough. 5 seconds. Rest. Coming on up. Reverse fly is next. 2 more moves. Remember on that reverse fly, you're hinging at those hips. Abs are really tight. Squeezing the shoulder blades down and back. You're basically making a W with your hands, your arms. Here we go. Pause for beat at the top. Really feel that squeeze. Focus on drawing the shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze them together. Abs are tight. Don't let your back arch like this. Squeeze. Over halfway. About 10 seconds to go. Remember, you don't need any additional weight on this one if you don't want it. My back and my shoulders are burning, my back is burning, and I'm not using any extra resistance. Rest. One more move before we get a break. Tricep push-ups. These ones are difficult. Keep moving that body though. Practice, practice, practice. Here we go. In that modified position, hands underneath shoulders, elbows tight into body. All the way down, all the way up if you can. Everything from your head to your tailbone moves in one solid piece. Elbows are close in. Use your fingers to help grip the floor. That will help alleviate some of that strain put on the wrists. Keep the abs really tight. Again, this is another good core exercise. Our core is always working. 3 seconds left. Rest. All right, y'all, 30 seconds break, and then one more round. It's that simple. We can modify these workouts with whatever equipment we have on hand. Only 20 minutes. I don't even know if I said that in the beginning of this. We are only doing 20 minutes, technically 21 minutes. But we're getting a really, really, really fantastic, completely functional upper body workout in the comfort of our own homes. You can also do this at the gym if your gyms are opening up where you are. Really, really, really easy to do and very effective. You can do this workout on its own. You can, if you want to do it on your own and you will have more time, you could even do this instead of doing 3 rounds, you could do 4 or 5 rounds even. You can also do it as a little warm up if you're going to be doing a heavier lift session with your upper body. Okay, y'all, one more round. Grab that band if you have it. Get into the seated row position. Band behind your feet. I'm going to go ahead and cross mine over to get some more resistance. Start the timer. Last round. Here we go. Abs are really tight. You're gonna get sick of me saying that. I'm always gonna say it. Pinch those shoulder blades down and back. Breathe through it. Hold for a beat at the top right here. Less than 10 seconds to go. Rest. 20 seconds rest. Hop on up, bicep curls. Get the resistance to where you need it to be. I'm actually gonna go pretty heavy this time. All right. Abs tight. Here we go. Legs are slightly bent. All the way down, all the way up. Core is engaged. Hips are not dumping forward. You're focused in your movements. All the way down, all the way up. Remember? Fully bend and extend that elbow. Breathe through it. One side is tighter than the other. That's okay. We're gonna deal with it. Almost there. Rest. Single arm, strict press coming up next. Get into that kneeling position. Make sure you have enough resistance. Good. All right. Here we go. Opposite arm out for balance. And go. Core is tight, belly button to spine. It's not about speed here. Focus on the movement. Slow and controlled. Control the pacing up and control the pacing down. Check in with your core. Is it engaged? If not, engage it. Brace those abs. Breathe. What are your hips doing? With the jumping forward, they are. Fix it. Brace those abs. Less than 5 seconds to go. Switch. Work. 10 seconds more for us. Let's use it. Ooh, those arms are getting tired. In 3, abs. Start and go press up and down. Opposite arm out for balance. Sink overhead. Is your core engaged? If not, engage it. Breathe through it. We're almost there. Over halfway. I love a good upper body session. 5 seconds to go. Keep those abs tight. Rest. Put that band off to the side. Punches, plank, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep that core engaged. Punch it out. Last time we're doing these. Good news, we're halfway through it. Seconds. 10. 5. That one was tough. Okay, hop on up. Reverse slides are coming up next. Only 2 more moves. And that's it. There you go. 10 seconds to go in that rest. Get yourself into that position. Hinging at the hips, so look at that karate chop, pushing your hips back behind you. Belly button to spine. Let's go. Pausing for a beat at the top. Always check in with what your neck is doing as well. It's something I always have to be reminded of. Make sure it's not up here and it's not super tucked. I'm going to try and keep it as neutral as possible. Halfway. Tight, don't let that back arch or round here. Three seconds to go. Last 20 seconds, one more move, and then we're done. Tricep push-ups are coming up next. And then your workout for your upper body is complete. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hands under shoulders. Elbows tucked in. Down and up. Keep that core tight. All the way from your head to your tailbone is moving in one solid piece. Halfway. Working, chest is working, triceps are working, less than 10 seconds to go. Arms are jelly. One more rep. Done. Yes. We did it. It's as simple as that. Didn't take much time. We didn't need much equipment. And we got a fabulous upper body workout that got a little bit of everything. Not only did we attack the core, but we got all areas of the shoulder. We got our back was involved, triceps even, and the front of our arms with our biceps. So great job. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And as always, we're all ears if you want to see a specific video or a specific workout that we have yet to do, or you just want to see more of. Until next time, have a wonderful day.